Creamers. It's me, Hot Joe, and I'm joined with my co-host, Sammy Daddy.
Do you believe in God? Who do you think made the internet?
And we're gonna talk to Turkey, like Ted Turner, about some professional wrestling.
I would trust him, yes. I mean, he trusted me. He gave me a loaded gun and we went hunting together. I could have shot him very easily. I would have been dead within a few minutes myself. Maybe even a few seconds, but there's no question I could have blown his head off if I'd wanted to.
We're gonna talk about our favorite wrestlers and sasters. What knowledge is John Cena gonna drop on us this week? Our match count for 2025, the year of our lives. All that on this episode of Wrestle. Welcome back, Creamers. Sammy Daddy, have you watched any wrestling this week?
I watched a little bit of wrestling.
Right
we
on.
saw each other not that many days ago.
This is a good point.
But I'm excited for my count. I didn't watch really any when it came to match of the week, which I'm not going to say yet.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of nothing. No, I did watch one of those old TNA pay-per-views, so there was some bad.
Yeah.
But most of the other stuff I watched was fine, but there was nothing that really jumped out these last couple of days of watching wrestling.
I have the opposite problem. I have two matches that I can't decide between, and then when I am saying that match is when I'm going to decide.
All right, I like that.
Yeah, man.
I was gonna say we're not on the same page. We're not even in the same book.
No, but I think I watched. I mean, you watched Collision too. You were just saying.
I did watch Collision.
But I also watched a single match from Wrestling Dantaku over the weekend from New Japan. Because I forgot that show was this past week, and that's one of New Japan's big shows of the year. And I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about what's the one match I watched because it's
that's going to be
very good. I'll give you a hint though. I'll give the Creamers
if Shoto.
If the Creamers can remember, from last year. Last year I watched this match, but between different opponents, and the match ended up being over an hour long. And I tried to take notes of every little thing that happens, not knowing that the match was going to be like an hour and a half long. And that's when I decided I'm not going to write down everything that happens in matches ever again. This year, that was not a problem, though. It was only like a half.
You told me about that. I don't have a clue still what it was, but you did tell me about that wonderful experience you had.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
You hear about Darby Allin?
He kick flipped.
Yeah, he did the highest. What is it?
The highest kick flip ever?
It was 20,958 feet. Yes, the highest altitude of a kick flip of all time.
I didn't know he had a foot fetish.
Yeah, and you can't hear these sound effects.
Yeah.
I'll try that. Let's see if you hear it. Anything?
No, nothing.
Whatever.
If anybody watches this, that'd be great. But if anybody watches this and also knows how to make the sound effects work on Zoom, email me.
Well, some of them do. Some of them
at
don't.
WrestleCream.com.
Yeah, Sammy Daddy at WrestleCream.com. Hot Joe at WrestleCream.com. Yeah.
That's our emails.
I also have written down here to talk about that WWE is a piece of shit of a company.
What do they do now?
Well, they released a whole bunch of people. 16 in last time.
Oh, they do that every year.
I know, but I think it sucks. Especially because like I saw a lot of people online like, hey, this is just what happens in business, Okay, well,
but
let's see. The revenue last year was $1.3 billion. If you combine that with UFC's, then it was $2.8 billion for TKO for the entire year. I don't think they needed to let anybody go, but they did it anyway. I think that's fucked up.
I think they should let people go when they want to go.
Yes.
In any of the wrestling companies.
A lot of the people, I'm surprised by Shayna Baszler.
Baszler surprises me. Braun Strowman surprised me, but they did get rid of him before, I guess.
Yeah.
But he's been on TV.
But wouldn't that suck to be like released from WWE twice?
Yeah, and there's no control your narrative to go to now. So what's he going to do?
No one knows.
I don't know. Some of them I'm not super familiar with.
Yeah.
What was the other? Cora Jade is one from NXT that she was a prominent figure there, I would say. So that one surprised me.
Bummer, man.
Who else? Oh, Gigi Dolan is
Oh,
somebody I
yeah.
really like. She's
Formerly-
gone. Priscilla Kelly. Kelly,
Used to date
right?
Darby Allin. Did
Is
you
it
ever notice
Priscilla
that?
Kelly?
Yeah. Did you ever
Okay.
notice that her name is Gigi and Darby Allin's name is obviously Darby Allin, and she dated him? Do you think it's on purpose? Like Gigi Allin?
No, I don't think it's on purpose, but I think it's
What are the chances that her name is Gigi?
she picked it
I think that's exactly. I think she picked it on purpose.
because
kind
of
of-
Gigi Allen or because of Darby Allen.
Both.
No, I think because of Gigi Allen. I don't think because of Darby Allen.
Darby Allin has said that his name is Darby Allin because it's two of his favorite musicians, I believe is what he said. I don't remember who the Darby one is, but I know that the Allen is obviously Gigi Allen.
I don't know.
Isn't
Darby,
it kind of weird that
Darby.
they've never ever once tried to make any kind of a marketing thing for All In with Darby Allin
Allen?
because his name is spelled the same way?
You would think
What
it'd be easy.
is the deal?
That's what I thought the same thing, just like that. Well, I mean, they do it with WrestleMania. They'll do KO Mania. They'll do
Right?
Yeet Mania, whatever. They try to do WrestleMania.
Sure. But imagine
So
if
they
the-
always do it, and I love it.
imagine if a wrestler's last name was WrestleMania.
That would be a good business decision by
Darby
them.
Allin's last name is the name of the big pape.
Their biggest pay-per-view.
Yeah, man. I don't get it. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I think he should be Darby All Out one time for that one.
Yeah.
Why not? Because
Looking right.
But no, I'm surprised there isn't a. I don't know. You think he'd be in the main event or something, but I guess not.
Right. He's too busy climbing mountains, doing kicky flips.
Doing skateboarding on a mountain.
So you watched Raw. Let's see. We saw each other Thursday, right?
We saw each other Thursday, so I watched Collision on
SmackDown.
Saturday. I did not watch SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
It's harder because I got rid of the. It's not cable. Whatever it is, streaming provider I had that allowed me to watch live television.
Okay.
So I got rid of that, but I will try to watch it on like YouTube or stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Usually they put up a whole match or two, and there's what's the right way you're supposed to say this? There's other ways to watch it. So
Fair enough.
I will utilize that. I just didn't, and I didn't hear anything like crazy. But so then I did watch Collision Saturday. TNA, I don't know, Sunday or Monday. I don't remember what day I watched. I think I finished it Monday night. And Raw, which was good. Raw was a good Raw, I thought. They got a pay-per-view Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash Saturday.
Is it still called WrestleMania Backlash?
No.
Oh, good.
But I won't let
Good.
them forget.
You won't? Yeah, you shouldn't. Let them know about
There's
that
certain
pickup.
things
Yeah.
that are just I don't know why it always struck me so weird. I mean, I know I'm not the only hot take.
Well, because you just felt like it was them trying to capitalize on WrestleMania by tricking people into thinking this was somehow WrestleMania.
Yeah. I know it's the backlash from WrestleMania.
Right.
That's why it's called Backlash.
Don't you miss that
I always
frickin'
thought.
that cool thing from Backlash pay-per-views
Yeah.
back in the day?
Was that the best stage ever? I don't
It has
know.
to
But
be.
top
I always
five.
liked King of the Ring when it was a giant fucking throne. But I do think Backlash
Depends
was
how
the
far you're
coolest
going.
because it was-
Halloween Havoc. With the pumpkin and the
Right.
what is that thing? A ghoul? A gargoyle?
Yeah, I've looked into it before because I was
don't know
gonna
what he is.
get it try to put it in my thumbnail before when I was doing those WCW things.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
What else had a good stage? Well, whenever they did special stages, it was different. There was that. Was it a Royal Rumble where there was just like cars?
Yeah, I think.
Was that Royal Rumble? I can't remember who had a match.
I
out
talk about
there.
like in the
Rock and
Attitude Era one,
somebody?
right? Yeah, I think that was
Oh,
the
yeah,
one.
for sure.
I think that's the one that had Cactus Jack versus Triple H. No,
It could be. I don't remember.
and that was one of the rare times where the entrance stage is on the other side of the hard cam instead of the crowd.
I don't think that's the one with the cars.
I
I could be wrong. They did a Royal. There was the Royal Rumble at. I'm assuming Madison Square Garden where John Cena came back, and it's
Yeah.
that one where you can see the entrance, which is really like perfect for the Royal Rumble.
Oh, they did
mean,
do
now
that then
they're-
too. Yeah, you're right.
So it could have been both. I can't. I'm trying to
forgot
remember
about
now.
that. Yeah,
it all
that was a
blends
cool one.
together.
Wait, the other
But
one was probably
it's-
in Madison Square Garden too, then, right?
It's probably it's perfect for Royal Rumble
Right,
because as much as I want to see who's fighting and getting eliminated, I really just care who's next.
right. And if you can put those both in the same shot, then that's great.
It makes sense. Let's camera cuts. It's better. But Backlash was up there. I feel like there was other ones, but I can't really remember what they were.
Yeah.
The WCW, where it was what's Tony Schiavone call it? The cat's asshole.
It's something with
With that-
vagina.
that's- Cat's vagina.
Yeah, I don't know if it's cat's vagina. You talk about the one they changed it into a big
When they
WCW
changed the logo and the yeah,
Yeah, I don't something about a vagina,
I thought it was a butthole.
the human vagina. Well, they're it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
But poop comes out of both of them, am I right?
I don't know. I have no idea actually.
So, that being said,
Yeah.
it's probably a good time to talk about how we're the sponsor of a professional wrestling event coming up. Sammy Daddy, it's all you. You made it all happen, and you take it away.
Well, upcoming at the Beachland Ballroom in Cleveland, city where we're from, Ohio, on June 13th, 2025, the year of our lives, there will be a whodunit murder mystery event for the ages being held by Old Wrestling.
Friend of the show, Old Wrestling.
Friend of the show. We've watched some matches. Go look at the old videos. I don't know which way they are if you're watching. Or listen to listen to our previous podcasts about Old Wrestling, where we did a couple watch-alongs.
Yeah.
We talk about it from time to time anyway. It's, for the uninitiated, it's a 1920s themed wrestling. And if you need more than that, then you're the problem, because it's perfect.
Right.
It's fun. It's all wrestlers you would know from the independents. A lot of wrestlers. I'm trying to think who's been in it. MJF, AEW
RJ City.
superstar, RJ City, AEW person,
Gregory Iron, friend of the show.
Gregory Iron. I don't think he's been in it before, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My bad. No, he has. Remember, he faced MJF. Or he faced Sandy Bunker.
No, that wasn't him.
That was Gregory Iron.
That was Busty. That was Gregory Iron.
That's right.
Oh, he was in it in the beginning. Then he just disappeared from the.
Yeah,
I
then
don't
he
know if they were
vanished.
falling out or something.
He looks a lot
which is
like
weird.
Buster.
There's a guy there that
Buckaroo?
looks like him. That's what I was confusing
Yeah,
him with.
because of that little weird hand he's got.
Buster Buckaroo. Yeah, well, he wears a glove, though.
He's the father of the show.
Gregory Iron, not Buster Buckaroo. I don't know Buster Buckaroo.
Not only do I not know him, I have no interest in knowing him.
Well, that's good. I'm trying to. There's a couple others that have flown.
Yeah.
They've flown through there. I'm sticking with it. Ruby Soho. That was just me burping. That wasn't a wrestler's name.
That would be cool, though.
Who else? But
It's a ton of faces. M Dog Matt Cross.
M Dog Matt Cross is there. Yeah. So if you
Obviously,
like wrestling,
Marion Fontaine.
yeah, it's kind of a big deal there. That's probably your two biggest names there, biggest deals. But yeah,
Effie.
Oh, Effie, that was fun.
Yeah.
If you like wrestling, it's a different kind of wrestling you've never seen, and you're going to really like it. And if you don't like wrestling, the wrestling is only half of it. It's a lot of the character stuff, and there's usually a storyline throughout the show. This one just so happens to be Friday the 13th. That's why I believe there's the murder mystery theme. So there's some sort of, I did see them say that there's some way to cast your vote or pick who you think had done it, and the winners will receive something. I don't know what. We're not
That's super cool.
that much into it and the knowings of what's going on. We just know that we wanted to support it. We were lucky enough to get to support it, and we're going to be there supporting it, and you should be too. And if you like what we do, come say hi to us. We'll be there. And if you don't like what we do, don't say hi, but you should still go.
You should. And you should say hi to us. We'll give you some goodies.
Yeah. Probably. We might have a sticker or something.
Yeah, we might have more. We'll see. Look at that. Creamers.
I'll give you a sticker. I'll give you a sticker for free.
Imagine getting your grubby little mitts on a sticker like that, huh?
Yeah. Go ahead. I got a couple.
Now, speaking of old wrestling,
Yeah.
it's actually pertaining to today's big topic.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy Daddy, again, why don't you take it away and let these creamers at home know what the fuck we're doing today?
Oh, I wish they would tell me. No, what we're going to do in light of our new sponsorship deal.
Yeah, we're the sponsor.
We're the sponsor, but is that what it's still a sponsorship deal, I would say.
Yeah,
No?
it is.
Am I speaking wrong?
No, that's right. You're not out of pocket.
Well, put me back in
Okay.
because I'm back.
Welcome back.
But either
Nice
way.
and warm.
Thanks. So because of the sponsor, us being sponsors of Old Wrestling, we wanted to look at some things from the 20s and see who we would kind of fantasy book fantasy cast as these characters if they were to appear in old wrestling. Some of these characters or these character styles have appeared there, but we wanted to get to 24, so we did that.
Right on, man. So we'll each have 12.
So we're each going to do
And
12. I'm going to spin a. I can actually show you.
There's like a 12 circus type of characters and things like that. Oh, nice little reel there.
Yeah, you can't really see it.
Oop. But
whatever. But yeah, so
we
like
basically
you said,
and just, let's just not, just to let the creamers understand what's going on here. We both came up with the amount that we would need, but we're only going to each say 12 of them.
yeah, we're going to spin the wheel. Hot Joe will go first. I'll spin the wheel. I'll say the gimmick, and then we'll discuss.
All right, we'll take her
It's
away.
similar to stuff we've done. So we're going to spin this wheel, and it's spinning. Boy, is it spinning. And who would have thought? Something big in the 1920s was music, going out, partying, celebrating post-war America. And the music that a lot of people chose and became popular is jazz.
Okay, so just in case the creamers at home haven't followed along,
Yeah.
I'm now going to make a if I was to cast a 1920s jazz character that would be a wrestler as a wrestler, I would pick Xavier Woods because he plays the trombone.
Oh, that's a really, yeah. I'm writing it down so I don't forget because that's what a great idea that was. That's perfect.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I had a good one for that, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, now the world will never know.
No,
Poor creamers.
Sorry, world. Maybe we'll do a bonus episode.
Hell yeah.
Probably not. All right, spinning the wheel for my first choice. And I'm going to get, this is one I was happy with. So I guess this is technically very late 20s and early 30s, but this is a made up fantasy world anyway, so we can do what we want. I got a personal favorite, the Marx Brothers. Do you like the Marx Brothers?
Yeah, I liked my answer for this one too, so it's a bummer for me.
I think we always like our answers.
Yeah, true.
We're our biggest fans.
That's true. I'm a big mark for Hot Joe.
But so for the Marx Brothers, I picked the New Day.
Ooh.
Which is funny because you had Xavier Woods in your last one. So he's a busy guy, double duty tonight on this wonderful evening. But so I picked, did you pick who would be who?
No, but I'd love to hear. I just picked, I didn't do that.
Do you like the Groucho?
Yeah.
Do you like the Marx Brothers?
I like the Marx
They're
Brothers.
one of my favorite things.
I feel like I'm going to accidentally say who I picked if I continue talking.
Oh, okay. Well, don't. I'll do it.
Right on, man.
So for Groucho Marx, kind of the leader, the fast talker, I picked Xavier Woods for that spot. I think some people think of him as the other guy in the New Day. And maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. It depends what you look at, whatever. I don't think that.
Not me neither.
But the main reason I put him as Groucho is I think he could do the talking. And I think the other guys fit the other roles better.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So then for Chico, I picked Kofi Kingston. Because I feel like he's a troublemaker and a rabble rouser. And he likes, I guess you would say, trolling.
Hell
He's
yeah.
gonna say if he knows you don't like a certain word, he's gonna say it. If you don't like a certain food, he's gonna eat it.
That's
so I think he's
Kingston
perfect for that role.
Hell yeah.
And then Harpo Marx, the silent Marx brother, I picked Big E. And normally I wouldn't because he's very funny to me. But I thought he would be the one that would be most expressive with facial features or facial gestures and his ability to stretch and do the splits and stuff like this.
He is a flexible boy.
Yeah, so.
Do I also have that one? Hold on.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't have I'm going to stretch his ass like it's never been stretched before. I deleted that one.
Of course, the one time.
Yeah, right. When it would work. All right, who's my next one?
The wheel's winding down. And I can tell you that we're going to be getting into the circus half.
Okay.
Of this one. You have. This is one that I was not super excited about mine.
Okay. Who is it?
Bing. Are you frozen?
It was frozen. I think it's fine.
Can you see me?
Yes. Who's my next one?
Now we're good.
Yeah.
Now it's a little laggy. You didn't hear me?
Yeah. Do you hear me?
Hello?
Yo.
I do now.
Right on, man.
I said sword swallower, and I think it froze before I said sword
Okay.
swallower.
For sword swallower, I have
So we're at
Bryan Danielson
Oh,
because he's resilient, tough, and he pushes his body to the limit.
why do you have him?
Did you hear me, or is it lagging?
That was really nice. That was nice
Thanks,
of you
man.
to say it that way. No, your video is, but I heard you fine.
Okay. Well, that's as long as you hear me, I guess.
I think there's a delay too, but that's okay.
Yeah, I can see that happening to you now. Yeah, who cares? You're not gonna see. Maybe it won't show you me taking my butt out.
I hope it does. Oh, I'm happy I got this one. We're still in the. Can you hear me?
You bet.
We're back. We're still in the circus themed part of the gimmick picking. I got knife thrower.
Ah, that's good.
Really happy with this one. New Jack.
Wow, that's good. That's great.
He had knives,
Perfect.
and I could see, but because I think it's funny if it's a knife thrower that isn't. He's not like a. Normally, you think of accuracy and precision. New Jack is literally just throwing knives.
That's right. Damn, that was a good choice.
I think it works. I like
yeah.
that one.
Good choice, man.
That was one that I couldn't get until that was probably one of the last ones I did, and then when I got it, I did get it.
Nice.
You got Flapper.
Flapper.
So
Well,
Flapper's
Tony
pretty
Storm.
much like the. Oh, perfect.
yeah. Sorry to interrupt you. You were explaining what the flapper is to the creamers at home.
It's almost like what she's doing now, kind of.
Yeah.
It was the popular style, like shorter dresses, dancing, having fun. I feel like what do you call them? Rhinestones, glitter, maybe
Yeah.
not glitter, but like shiny, sparkly shit.
Oh yeah.
Like if you ever seen any kind of Great Gatsby, like the girls, or they had the
Yeah.
little feathers, I think too.
What's the chick's name in Great Gatsby? Daisy.
Zelda. Oh, I got Aviator.
Nice.
Airplanes were taking off back then. Proud of myself with that. I picked EO Sky. Wait, did I
Nice.
just go twice?
No, I did Tony Storm.
Oh, you did Tony Storm. Cool.
Yeah.
I did EO Sky.
That's a good choice,
She can fly.
right?
I think she'd be funny with like Amelia Earhart outfit.
Oh yeah.
I just think that would work.
Hopefully, it doesn't.
So I like it.
She doesn't find herself with the same fate.
What, alive
Rest in
and
peace,
well in
Amelia.
the Philippines? Oh,
Is that what the conspiracy is? Is that what the cream
no,
conspiracy?
I think she landed on an island with crabs that ate her.
Ah man, those damn crabs will get you.
Snork. I don't know what they're called.
Snorkels.
There's a kind of crab. They're big. They're big crabs, and they'll eat you.
Shit.
Speaking of eating you, Snake Charmer.
Oh,
That's your next one.
For Snake Charmer, I have Aleister Black.
That's a good one.
I put down why is that his occult persona, deliberate movements, mysticism, and intense presence.
Yours is better than mine. I went he throw knife. EO Sky jump good.
She do jump good.
Yeah, whatever.
You ain't never told no lie.
My next. It's like right on the line. What's it going to say this is? Trapeze. Back to the circus side of things.
Yep.
I think there's a lot of choices for this, really, and there's not a lot of bad ones.
True.
I picked Phoenix.
That's a good choice.
I guess there's way more bad choices than good choices, but there's a lot of good choices, and my good choice is Phoenix.
Good
Who
choice,
did you
good
have? I'm
choice.
curious. Because I
Vikingo.
did this. Who?
Vikingo.
Oh, okay. So we had the same idea.
Because he does like a million fucking flips. You know what I mean?
Because it's like Phoenix does that thing where he walks the top rope and jumps to the second. I mean, I know there's a lot of luchadors that do that, but that's who came to mind first.
Or the Commander, I guess, could do it too. But I think Rey Fenix was the best choice.
Hologram. Rey Mysterio. We could keep doing this all day.
True.
But we can't because it's your turn. And it's a Fire Eater. Another circus act.
Who do you think I picked?
For Fire Eater? Let me see what I said, just to give something. well, you did mostly current, you said, right? You
Yes.
told me.
I did Hangman Adam Page. I don't even think I need
'cause
to
he
explain
started
it.
that fire?
Yes, Hangman
All right.
started the fire.
Have they capitalized on that yet and used that song?
They'll do it at All In, I would think.
Oh, good. He's still a bad guy, right? No, he's a good guy.
No, he's like a good guy now.
Nobody
He's
knows.
getting there. He's getting
Okay,
there.
I got tattooed person.
Good.
Same circus theme as we've been kind of stuck on these last couple. I figured these are kind of easy. I figured Aleister Black was a good one. I was gonna pick Ruby Soho,
Oh, good. That would have been good.
but just because she's in old wrestling,
Ah, yeah.
I took her out of it,
Smart.
and I picked Brody King.
That's exactly who
I
I
like
had.
his tattoos. Okay, I figure like that was kind of an I don't want to say easy
He's
one,
the
but
choice.
whose
He's the
tattoos
choice.
stick out? Because I thought like, okay, like I said, Aleister Black, he's covered, but it's different.
Yeah.
And I would put Ruby Soho kind of in the same class as Brody King of they're vibrant or they stick out or they catch the eye and you're like looking at all of them. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
no,
that
it was the great choice. It was the choice. He is a circus freak.
it was such an easy choice that I tried to come up with somebody else,
Yeah, yeah.
but I couldn't get away. I wasn't going to get away from it.
So sometimes the obvious choice is the best choice.
Oh, I think there's an obvious choice for this, but let's see what you did. Albert Einstein.
Okay. Well, since you
He's
say
the
that,
guy
I'm
that
really
started the bagel chain. He started the
I-
bagel chain with his brother.
picked MJF.
Okay.
That's not
That
the
would
obvious
work.
choice, you say?
No,
Now I really want to know who you had.
I picked Damien Sandow,
Ah, that's a good
the
choice.
intellectual savior of the masses.
That's a good choice. I just
You've
think
heard of him. I know his- I think his
MJF fights
deals-
smarter, not harder. You know, he's outsmarting his opponents. I know
No,
he technically is. He's already played a character in Old, but I thought, we're wiping the board clean and making our own Old.
We had different rules.
Yeah.
I think MJF is another person that could fit multiple. Because I think he's going to do the same general thing, but I think he would, like, what did you just pick him for?
Einstein. But he
Einstein,
could just as well be Bearded Lady.
He's going to come up with funny things that are like mathematics.
Yeah,
or if he's a
for
bearded
sure.
lady, if he's bearded lady, he's going to play it up perfectly.
Yeah. He's great.
But I know I didn't pick him for my next one.
Okay.
Strong. I put strong person. I don't know if you wanted to go man, woman. 'Cause they have both.
I had man for mine, but
So
it does not matter.
what's that?
It does not matter if it's a man or woman.
You liked yours?
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, I liked all mine. I'm a mark for
I
myself.
think you froze.
You froze?
I heard him. I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Do you hear me now?
And you're froze.
Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now?
You're still froze.
Do you
We'll move
hear
over
me?
here. We'll move over here.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Cool.
What do you want me to say? What I pulled?
Yeah.
We're officially halfway. This is the 12th one, and it is strong person. So I didn't know which way you'd want to go. So they have strong men, strong women in the circus. And he needs, not to make light of a serious situation that was brought up, but he needs to work Braun Strowman.
That's a
And
good
his
choice.
name's Braun. His name's Braun Strongman.
I love that. I love that you gave him that
That's
name.
why-
It's a great name, and
That was the main thing.
good choice. Good choice, man.
I think there's a lot of choices for that, really.
Yeah.
What'd you have? I'm curious. What'd you have?
Brian Cage. He's got that body,
Oh,
though.
that's a really good one. Yeah, he's got the look.
Yeah.
He's got the body of it. Yeah.
but
Brian
I think
Cage, Brian
your
Cage was better.
your choice. No, I think your choice is better. First of all, he looks like a circus freak. Second of all, he's got the
Well,
name.
Yeah.
Who's my next guy?
Yeah, the strongman thing I think puts it over the edge.
For sure. For sure.
You have Louis Armstrong,
Louis.
famous trumpeter.
Now, for Louis Armstrong, I picked
Is it
Max
trumpeter?
Caster.
Yeah.
Just because he's he does a little bit of
Oh,
he raps, he does those raps. I mean, Louis
he's
Armstrong
got the music thing going
he's
on.
got the music thing going on. That's why I picked him. He's a music boy. I guess I could have picked.
Maybe Caster plays it or plays whatever he plays and then doesn't play it good.
Good idea. Good
So
idea.
it's like heel heat.
Or
I
he
think it
like,
works.
or he just like fucking what's that thing called when you go like skibbity boop bop beep ba da boop bop? What is that called? Scat.
Scat. Yeah, it's like the pooping
Why
thing.
did they have to call it that?
I think they
He
named.
fucking dumps. He dumps in the middle of the ring, man.
I think scat was scat before it became scat.
Yeah, you're right. It was scat before
You know
it
what I
became
mean?
scat. Hell yeah, man.
I'm 99% sure scat was scat before it was scat, which is weird why the second scat would pick that name.
That would be a great T-shirt for us. I'm 99% sure scat was scat before it was scat.
Yeah. Scat,
On the
everybody
back,
knows that.
on the back, we could have Max, Caster, and then a poop.
I don't know how he got roped into this, but sorry.
Sorry, Maxie.
Max Caster is the best
Best wrestler alive.
I'm off beat still. It's okay.
Yeah, you'll get it.
So, sticking with the circus for me again. Flea Circus.
Okay.
I wasn't sure. This is when I thought the person would have like, we'd believe that they have fleas, and they're using them, but it would just be somebody bumping around for nothing. I picked
Interesting way to do it.
R-Truth.
Okay. That's funny.
R-Truth because he's somebody that could work in any of these.
Hell yeah. No, for sure.
I think.
He could. Hell yeah. Now I feel like I want you to know who I picked just because I went with a whole different way of looking at it.
Like they had fleas?
No, I picked Leo Rush because he's so
the
tiny.
moth. Oh.
He's such a tiny little bugger.
Oh.
And he's fast.
I think of the flea from Bug's Life. Is it Bug's Life that has the flea?
I can't remember.
that.
Or it might be ants.
Now I can.
Ants.
I think we're delayed.
It's back. We're back. Back. Do you hear me? Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Right on.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think we'll see how.
Okay, so we're good.
see.
We're back.
Yeah. How long do we
Let's
have?
see what happens.
5:51.
5, 6. I don't. We have 5, but you have contortionist.
I didn't even see contortionist on there, dude.
Okay. Well, I'll do contortionist.
Shit. All right. Can you give me a different one then? My
Well,
bad.
here, let's do it this way. No, I'm going to give you this one.
Okay.
You get, and then I'll come back to contortionist. You
Okay.
get human cannonball.
Okay. I picked for human cannonball Darby Allin.
Yep.
The way he does
his
his
something else.
tope suicida is like he's a little human cannonball
And he's got to be somebody that's reckless, and he's reckless.
for sure, and he could fit in
So-
any size cannon.
I think that fits pretty well. So I'm going to take your last one. I'll do contortionist.
Okay.
I had Rob Van Dam.
Ah, perfect, because he could do the splits on chairs.
The famous splits on the chairs thing, and
He's flexible.
I couldn't think I thought it took a while to think of flexible wrestlers, and that's who I came up with.
Yeah, he's pretty flexible. You could bend him in all sorts of bend him, shape him any way you want him.
Is that the song?
Yeah, by Strawberry Alarm Clock.
I don't
No,
know.
that's not Strawberry Alarm Clock, is it?
No,
yeah, I think it is.
Who could confuse that? Yours is Living Skeleton.
Living
Did you
Skeleton.
see that one?
Yes, I did. I had Penta.
Okay, good. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
The mask. That's okay. That's pretty straightforward.
Now I'm curious about who you had.
Darby Allin.
You could have gone both ways.
That's what. Yeah, I didn't. I had him as my human cannonball, and then I crossed him off and put him for that because I'm like,
That's funny because I had Darby for Human Cannonball first, and then when I got to Human Skeleton, I was like Darby, and then I was like, no, I can't do Darby again. Oh, Penta.
I didn't want to have my. Okay, no, Penta's a good choice. I like Penta more than Darby almost.
Me too.
Yeah, they're both spooky. Whatever. I got a little artist named Salvador Dali. Have you heard of him?
I heard of him today.
You never heard of him? With
No.
the melting
Well,
clocks
I don't
and
know.
shit?
Maybe I have.
You know that painting with the clocks that are all melting?
He did that?
I don't know. He knew the guy that did, at least.
Shit.
No, I think
cool.
he did that, yeah. I picked, and it's funny because you picked him earlier. I picked Aleister Black. Because I tried to. I tried to think of somebody that would be able to take a surrealist's point of view and turn it into wrestling stuff, and I thought he could do that.
Good idea. I like it.
Oh, this is one I really was hoping you would get. Mime.
Oh, who do you think? Okay, well, I'll just tell you. I picked for mime Jumpin' Jeff Farmer because I
He
think
shouldn't talk.
because he shouldn't be talking.
Yeah, that's good.
Who'd
I
you
like
pick?
that. Sting.
That I was gonna pick Sting, but then I was like,
He does the face
well,
paint, and he's
actually, my first choice was actually fucking what's his name? Danhausen.
okay. That's good too.
Yeah, and then I went.
Danhausen. I think has he ever done? I'm sure he's done some sort of mime thing.
But then I thought, I mean, I don't want Danhausen to not talk, and then I was like, well, who do I want not to
No,
talk?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got Mob, the Mafia. Now they've had guys with connections in old before, you know, Magnum CK and other people. But for ours, I have a whole mob here.
Oh shit.
The Don is Paul Heyman.
Good choice.
And then his muscle is all Paul Heyman guys. The lowest rung on the ladder, the one that probably gets beat up the most, it would be Curtis Axel.
Okay, fair enough.
His big meaty tag team is Ryback and Braun Breaker. And then his like right hand man is CM Punk, so he can wear that outfit he wore when he was on John Cena's entrance at WrestleMania.
Perfect.
I know he can pull the look off.
Love it. Good choices.
So that's my mob.
Good mob. I think you picked the
I thought it
top
should be
notch
a
mob.
good amount of people.
Oh yeah.
You get Coco Chanel, famous fashionista.
I picked
Still,
Mercedes Monet.
okay, that's perfect. Yeah.
Thank you.
The outfits, the attitude.
Yeah.
Did you see it? If you want to text her, it costs $100. You can be her texting friend.
Seriously? We should do it.
I swear to God, I thought if you pay us enough money at the old wrestling show, we'll
Okay.
text Mercedes Monet for you.
That's I think that's a fair deal, man.
I got the 1919 Chicago White Sox team, also known as the Black Sox.
Nice.
They cheated at baseball.
Those bastards.
But I got it. So that matters to the story. So 1919, they're exiled from baseball. They got nothing else to do. They're going to wrestle now as a group. And they bring Shoeless Joe Jackson with them. As you know, he played well in those games. So there was doubt that he had anything to do with the cheating scandal and throwing the games.
Yeah.
And he says he didn't. Mm-hmm. But he was kind of like the good guy and the bad guy. So I picked Judgment Day. All of them to be the Black Sox because they got that attitude and that swagger, and the girls can be everybody
Oh yeah.
that's in it now.
Right on,
I'm
man.
not going through the list. But Shoeless Joe specifically is played by Dominic Mysterio
That's cool. That's a cool choice. Great choice.
because everybody's liking him, but they hate the rest of the group.
Hell yeah, man.
Just saying.
Suck a dick, everybody else.
All right, so we're down to sorry, everybody else. We're down to our last two.
Okay.
So this is your last one.
All right.
And you got a good one. You got the Bearded Lady.
Oh, okay. For Bearded Lady, I picked Megan Bain
Oh, because she's such a big lady.
because she's so strong.
She's got the muscles, but she has the look.
She'll fuck you up. She'll fuck you up. And if
Oh, I wouldn't even.
if you popped a beard in that lady, she'd still look perfectly fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was trying to
Like
do
one of those
like
fake-
at first I was trying to think of somebody like because in there's like a American Horror Story season where there's like a circus.
Yeah, the
character
circus. I think it's the 4th season.
and Kathy Bates is like the bearded lady, I believe, right?
Yeah. Oh,
And
that sounds
then
right.
I thought like it would be really insulting to try to base somebody on that, you know.
But
So
I feel like
I went a
that's
different direction.
that's what the bearded ladies looked like back then.
True, but nowadays we've got bearded ladies that don't look like that. You know what I mean?
No, I know. Oh, yeah, and I know.
We've really evolved as a species.
Yeah, kind of.
Did you know I never
No.
noticed that species and feces rhymes?
Maybe you're onto something.
Yeah, maybe I am, man.
What
Maybe I am.
species is your feces?
Yeah.
That's good.
Is-
Send that to. No,
Is feces plural?
tell Johnny Arson about this.
Can one just have a single feces?
No.
Creamers,
Feces.
comment below if feces is plural, and if it is, does that mean that you can have a single feces?
No. I think no.
Comment below and share.
No, tell us, but
Yeah. All right. Anyways,
I don't know.
who's your last one?
So the last one on the list is Harry Houdini.
Nice.
Maybe the most famous magician, illusionist of all time.
Yeah, like an escape artist.
Yeah, so I'm glad you said that because I feel like he did stuff with handcuffs and straitjackets and stuff like that. So the only person I could think of to play Harry Houdini would be Sabu.
Ah, good choice.
Because he used to come to the ring all strapped down and shit, so he would escape the chains and the straitjacket and stuff and then go jump off a building or something crazy.
Oh, yeah, man. That's a good choice.
You saw he just had his last match?
That was his last match?
At spring break, I think.
I saw that, but I didn't know that was his last match. That's interesting.
I think it was against Joey Jones. He dove like head first into barbed wire.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, man. I might have to check that out then.
I mean, he says this is his last match. I don't know.
Yeah. Sabu is pretty. I mean, I don't think he's never said it before. It's not like a Ric Flair situation. Well, that was.
That's a good point.
That was our new old gimmicks where we give old gimmicks to new. Or hold on, we give new gimmicks from old wrestling to current or not current wrestling.
We're giving new gimmicks for old wrestling to new wrestlers that are getting old gimmicks.
That's it. Creators, comment below. Who do you think was the best one? Who would you, if you had to pick if any of these character archetypes and give those gimmicks to another wrestler, who would it be?
No, there's some that I didn't get to do that I think are good, but I'm curious what other people have to say. Because there's a bunch we're not thinking of that would have fit those roles.
And yeah, hell yeah, man. So I think it's time for the John Cena quote of the week.
Never outgrow being thankful.
So Sammy Daddy, it's time for us to say our match counts of 2025, the year of our lives.
Last week I remembered because it was 300. So since I seen you last, I've watched 18 wrestling matches. I have 318 matches. Collision, like we already talked about it. Collision, a TNA pay-per-view, and Monday Night Raw.
Wow, man.
I think.
My match count is 319.
No, it's not.
No, it's 312.
That's the old gimmick.
Yes.
312?
Yes. So you're in the lead, man.
I did it. Now I don't have to watch wrestling again this whole year.
No, I don't see me watching another match, so you're probably going to win the whole thing.
I just won't worry about it.
You're going to take her home.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
My match of the week, it was Toni Storm versus Lady Frost from Dynamite.
That's my match of the week.
Is it really?
I swear to God.
Well, then I'm glad I had two. That means you could have that one because mine is now the Bullet Club War Dogs versus House of Torture in the Dog Pound Cage match from Dontaku. And it's interesting.
That was the other thing. That was the other match I was going to pick.
Oh, shit. But it's interesting because, the storyline was that House of Torture, they're both Bullet Club. Like, they're both like...
Yeah, we're all Bullet Club.
Bullet Club. And the winning team is the real Bullet Club and the only Bullet Club left. So the other team is no longer Bullet Club. And
so like the other team's kicked out.
Yep. And not only did the Bullet Club War Dogs win, but if you were to wouldn't you think the leader of the Bullet Club War Dogs would be the one that gets the pinfall?
It would be very symbolic. So yeah.
Nope. It was not David Finlay. It was Gabe Kidd who got the fucking pinfall. No, he's not in the Bullet Club anymore.
Yeah, he left.
So now the Bullet Club War Dogs are the official Bullet Club. This Friday is New Japan Resurgence, which is an American show. And it's going to be the Bullet Club War Dogs versus the Young Bucks and two other opponents.
Oh, they said they're bringing back some old friends.
Yeah, so we imagine it's going to be the fucking Gallows and Anderson. And
I think they've pretty much said.
OG Bullet Club versus Bullet Club War Dogs. I know I'm going to be watching.
I bet Gallows gets the pin.
Like takes the pin or gets the pin?
He's going to pin. He's going to pin. Who do I like? Shoto.
Well, he's not in the Bullet Club War Dogs.
Oh, you haven't heard?
Oh, no.
You haven't heard?
What did I miss?
Well,
what did I miss?
Shoto, what's his name? What's the last name?
Umino.
Yeah, Shoto Umino joins the
Yes.
Bullet Club this Thursday at
Oh shit.
New Japan Annihilation Thon.
Oh my god, dude. You're
Yeah,
spoiling
but they
stuff.
taped it. They taped it already.
Oh,
So
and because of like the time zones, it hasn't aired yet. But it's happened
it's something like that. Well,
earlier
that's how
today.
Hulk Hogan was able to wrestle
Yeah.
380
Yeah, right.
times or 400 times a year
Oh
or
my
something.
god. That's exactly how
Right?
he and I'm proud of the little guy.
Hey, time zones, man. They'll get you.
They will.
Well, you heard my match of the week. I really like Lady Frost.
Oh yeah. No, she's
I
great. She is great.
I got to see her here in local Cleveland, where we're
Nice.
from, area,
Really?
years ago. But yeah, and so whenever I see her pop up in Ring of Honor, or I think she's done something else. I think she did something on WWE, like
That's cool.
local talent thing. Anyway, but she was always really good, and I think that's the most I've got to see her. I haven't watched her on Ring of Honor or anything or whatever else, but
Yeah.
recently. But it really let her shine. But then, of course, Tony Storm won and then had a wonderful promo after and went outside. I wish they would have set something up where there was like people outside,
Yeah. That would like and they were like embracing her.
like waiting for, like hoping just for the chance
Yeah.
that she would come out.
That would have been cool. But it was still great.
It was fine. It was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's great. She's wonderful. She could have been.
She's one of our nation's best. Even though she's not from
maybe.
here.
Yeah, that shows you how great she is.
Yeah.
But I think
Sorry to
that was
interrupt.
it. No.
No, that was a really, really good match though. Definitely I was blown away. I was on pins and needles the whole time and wasn't
Just-
disappointed.
Who'd make it? Harley. Harley Cameron had that match. That was all right too.
Ah man. No, it would have been sick if we had it in the old game that we just did. A
that's why-
ventriloquist character. And
Well, she could. We do.
Next
I
time.
had her. Where did I have her? Bearded. I had her as the bearded lady
That would she would
because I thought she would.
knock that out of
But
the
she,
park.
but just I don't remember if we said it earlier or not. But just like Tony Storm, she could fit the majority of these categories.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
because
right.
she's so talented.
Yeah, and she's incredibly entertaining.
Yeah, so I think she could make any of them work. I
Yeah,
almost
man.
for the Marx Brothers one, I was trying to come up with 3 girls, but I didn't.
That's all right.
So I went with the New Day. Anyway, do you got any room for cream?
I forgot to say that in the beginning. Damn it. Oh well. Anyways,
Yeah,
I also don't even let me think if I have a room for cream. Oh,
If you don't have one, we just skip it.
well,
We say there's no room for cream this week.
last week I fucking said that I think that the
Oh,
Thunderbolts
the movie, dude. What's up
gonna-
with that?
is going to be the West Coast Avengers. I had seen the movie.
Let's
over
talk
the
about
weekend.
this.
You
did see it?
Yeah, I saw the movie on Saturday.
They ripped off the fucking thing, and it's a different name.
Yeah.
That's like I feel like that should not be told.
Well, I know they like that they are spoiling it, but I didn't know a lot about this movie before I went because my buddy
I don't know anything.
like he was like I don't know not Adam Warlock fucking Sentry was in this movie and I had no idea that Sentry was going to be in this movie. I legitimately did not know that. My
I don't
buddy's
know.
like he's
don't
like
know.
yeah Sentry's in this movie. I'm like well when Sentry came out I was like he knew he was like not surprised by this and I'm like well I was like looking at him like holy shit Sentry. He's like yeah he was in they showed the S symbol in the trailer and I'm like I didn't see that trailer I guess because I did not know he was going to be in this movie and it was a cool surprise.
It's
But,
always
yeah.
good. Don't watch for the like you like the superhero movies. I like the superhero movies. I don't need to watch a trailer.
Yeah,
Because
right.
trailer-
Like I seen
trailers
one
show too
trailer,
much.
and I was like, "That's good. I've had my fill." I don't.
Trailers show too much.
Yeah, for sure.
There's-
And
I
I will
ahead.
say this though: this was definitely one of the best Marvel movies in quite a while.
I heard critic reviews and fan reviews were both positive
I'll
overall.
tell you this: this is the only movie is about something. Like it has
Yeah.
it's not like
Superheroes.
besides that, like it's about depression
Oh, okay.
and loneliness, and it's like and it's really like it's really good. It's just really
They
good.
tried.
They haven't done something
They
like
tried.
that before. Yeah, and
They tried.
and I really liked it.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. It makes me more
that's my-
interested.
That was my abbreviation of Room for Cream, RFC.
Well,
From now on,
with the
that's what we'll say.
explanation.
We have to leave some.
that defeats the whole purpose if you have to explain it, because it makes it longer than just saying it. No?
Oh, I didn't think I was frozen. Anyway,
I was getting to that point. No, it got to the point where I was like looking. I'm like, is that? But nothing like flashes or moves.
Yeah.
If I talk, I can kind of see it on the thing. Anyway.
All right. What's your room for cream, Sammy?
I don't know. I was kind of hoping that you were going to go with the we don't have to do one thing, because I didn't really have anything I thought of. So I try to make notes in my notes app, shout out notes app, that when I think of stuff, but I've gone through all of them except one. And this was one that I don't even remember why I put. But it does kind of have to do with some stuff we've talked about in the past. Damian Priest, you know him?
Yes.
Former world heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
All I have is Damian Priest is Puerto Rican Chris Angel.
Interesting. Well, okay. Let's unwrap that. So David Blaine is kind of like, in a different kind of a way, he's Puerto Rican Chris Angel, right?
Chris Angel isn't just a magician or illusionist. He's the style and the fashion and the music and the lifestyle. If you mixed
those two buggers together,
Blaine and...
Yeah, let me make sure that David Blaine is Puerto Rican before I say that.
Didn't we do this already?
We've
definitely looked up what David Blaine is. His ethnicity. I swear to God.
David Blaine, a Boricua. That's how I talk. I say cool stuff like that.
Well, you have to.
Please be Puerto Rican, goddammit. Yes. Well, that's good news. Anyways, he's Puerto Rican and Italian. But yeah. Ooh. So if you took a beautiful David Blaine and you took a Damian Priest, and you took a Chris Angel, and you mash them into one man, you've got yourself a Damian Priest.
Well, any way you want to make that 3-way into a 2-way, I think it makes the other one.
Exactly. yeah. Right. Yeah, the third one is definitely the product of the other two. No matter who, no matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah. Which is cool.
That's okay. Well, that turned into something better than I expected.
Yeah, man. Wow. We got to start selling T-shirts with all 3 of their faces on it, and then I could say, it'll be the top.
Well, I'm thinking of it like a triangle.
David Blaine. It'll be David Blaine's face, and then the plus and a plus, and then Chris Angel.
Chris Angel equals
Damian Priest, and then the next one is Damian Priest plus, and then the rest.
Well, I'm going to make that after the show, so you'll see it. Oh, you're gonna edit it in right now.
Okay, and Creamers, you can get your cute little fingers on a beautiful T-shirt like that if you come see us at the at Old Murder Mystery.
If they're made. Creamer. If not, we'll give you a IOU.
Yes, and we'll give you a smooth kiss on the lips. That's how when people come up to our booth, we'll say we love you and we wish you the best, and we'll go.
Don't turn the show off yet. Well, that's it.
That's all the time we've got for tonight, Creamers. We love you.
And we wish you the best. Oh, he's coughing.
The best.
The best. I was trying to catch him.
This tramp is still the champ! And my God, what a frosty little slop tart! Now I know there's a fresh batch of slop tarts back there, trying to take a shot at this wide load that holds the gold. Yes, that's right. Everyone's coming for Tony Storm, but you've got it all wrong, darling. Tony Storm comes for everybody. So if your tits can take the hits, then I'm not a hard woman to find. I will be ready. I will be sweaty. I am here